A gCADPlus user is having a little difficulty managing fixed and variable scales in layout spaces. The initial query was, how do I fill the layout screen nicely at a fixed scale? Well, I've set up a sheet here, which this is a layout sheet. Let's go in here and look at it under the Layouts Manager. It's an A3 sheet fixed at 1 to 100. And I've also got one here that's an A2 sheet fixed at 1 to 50. And if we notice, this one here has got quite a lot of white space around it, and so the design doesn't occupy all of the screen. If we come here, can you see the floating viewport, which is this one here, stretches well out to the extremities of the sheet. And if we look in the properties box, the viewport has a fixed scale, and it's fixed at 1 to 50, and so we label it that way. So at a glance you can tell this is intended to be on a full size on an A2 sheet printed at 1 to 50, and this one is full size fixed scale 1 to 100 on an A3 sheet. The point I'm trying to make, as this deals with his particular problem, is that you can just change the scale, the fixed scale of a floating viewport, and get your design looking appropriate on a full sheet of paper. So if we printed now this design out, say to PDF, and we just choose Extents, it'll print the white paper. And if we want to have zoom in even more, you simply set up another layout, and here's a water rill layout here, and if I click on this, you can see it's 1 to 50, but we don't know the sheet size here until we dive in and look at the Layouts Manager, and the sheet size, in fact, on an A4 sheet. So we can print on different size sheets at different scales. But a second question was, well, how do you get rid of this 50? You can't just type in here, say 100 in there, in the properties box. It just, the scale that we're typing in just doesn't bite. If we double click and move things around a little, can you see that that magenta box is a fixed size? So in order to get rid of that, display this design, to get rid of that dotted line, just click inside it, and then what we need to do is select a viewport and then come here and change fixed scale from no. We change that to fixed scale yes or fixed scale no, and you do have to hit the enter key at this point to burn it in. So there's a little bit of paying attention to the various settings here. We'll escape from there now. Display that on the viewport and double click alongside it, and we've got out back there. We can print this at whatever size we want. I noticed one other thing in the model itself. So I've gone now into model space. The text has been put in with the Mtext, so it's an Mtext entity, but unless you're careful, you could miss this. Let's escape from there. The E appears not to appear, and the E doesn't appear here. The way to fix that, or you just need to be careful and extend that out so now the full text appears. There's not a lot you can do about that except pay attention to the text in your design. So I hope that little response to a student query helps a bit.